Good morning, everybody. It's Miss Jess here with the West Virginia Drug Intervention Institute. We are going to be talking about medication safety today, boys and girls, and I'm super excited to be here with you. We're going to have a great time, okay? Before we talk about medication safety, though, I have a special friend with me, and because we are all being very safe, I'm going to put on my mask while he steps over. Matthew, would you like to come on? This is Mr. Matthew. He is a student pharmacist at the University of Charleston. Would you like to tell the boys and girls what that's like?
Absolutely. I'm Mr. Matthew, and I'm a student at the University of Charleston, and I'm studying to be a pharmacist. Right? Do you see my white coat here? Do you like my white coat? I really like my white coat. It lets you know that I'm a student pharmacist. Do you know what a pharmacist is? Right, a pharmacist is a type of doctor that knows a lot about medicine. And there's very special types of medicine called prescriptions.
That's a tough word to say, isn't it, Matthew?
Yeah. Do you know what the word prescription means? Good. It's medications that your pharmacist has to give to you. You might get a prescription like an inhaler that's for asthma, or you might get an antibiotic if you have a really sore throat and you have to go see the doctor. And a pharmacist, what they do is they make the prescriptions you get, they make sure they're just for you and nobody else.
Oh, that's great information, Mr. Matthew.
Yeah.
So let's say I have my prescription right here and it has my name on it. That means nobody else should take it, right?
Right. That's yours alone.
Oh, that's
nobody
great.
else's, but the person's name is on it. So just for you.
Oh, and you know what? These are my glasses because I can't see with the bright light on, so I take them off sometimes. But these actually have a prescription as well, don't they?
Yes, exactly. Some of you might need to wear glasses to help you see better. And that's okay because glasses are very important. And you might go to the eye doctor and you might get an eye exam and the doctor might see that you need glasses to help you see. Well, you also get a prescription for those eyeglasses.
So these are made just for me as well.
Yes.
That's
just
awesome.
For you. And like what happens if you try to wear someone else's glasses? Have you ever tried that?
Actually, I did try it when I was little and it didn't go well. I couldn't see anything.
Right, you can't see anything because those glasses are made just for you or just whoever they're made for, and nobody else can see with them. That's the same thing with medicines.
Yeah.
Whether it's glasses or medicines, you know that it's just for you. It's just for the person that's name is on the bottle or that the glasses are for.
That's great information. Thank you.
Oh, well, look at the time. I have to go to class. Thank you for listening to me. Bye.
Thank you, Mr. Matthew. Bye-bye. Have fun in class. All right. I am socially distanced now. I can take my own mask off. And we could talk a little bit more about medication safety. All right. So last week, your teacher introduced a friend of mine who will be by here in a little bit. His name was Rex the RX. Yeah, that's right. So there's also some sheets that your teacher gave you today. You should have 5 sheets, okay? And we're going to look at each one of these sheets to make sure that you have them in front of you and you're ready, okay? So the first sheet we're going to have right up here. All right, this one says Cap Rex, and we have Rex here with a big hand, and then Rex looks like he's getting smashed by that big hand. Since that's a big hand, do you think that's a kid's hand or an adult hand? Yeah, that's an adult hand. So one of the first things I want you guys to remember today is that Rex is only handled by a trusted adult. Yeah, you can remember that, can't you? And if you forget, look at the size of the hand here and it'll remind you, okay? We're going to talk a little bit more about capping Rex in just a minute. Let's go ahead and look at our next coloring page. Oh, and if you guys look, you'll see that each page has a number on it. And we have 5 coloring sheets. So this is page 2. All right. 1 was the cap Rex. Page 2, it says no Rex. And in this picture, we have a young lady and maybe her guardian or parent or grandparent. And then across from them is the pharmacist. Remember my friend Mr. Matthew that was just here? Yeah, that's what he does. He helps at a pharmacy. Yeah, so this little girl is probably picking up her prescription. Yeah, from the pharmacist. All right, so that's our know him page, and we're going to go a little bit more into that in just a minute. We're going to show you page 3 now, and you see the number 3 at the bottom. Yeah, this one says throw Rex, and we're not throwing him across the room, and we're not throwing him a party. This tells us that when it's time to throw Rex away, and we're going to talk a little bit more about that in a minute. But the thing I want you guys to notice here, is that a big hand or a little hand? That's right, that's a big hand. So that means that it's a trusted adult that only throws Rex away. All right, let's go ahead and go to our 4th coloring page. Yeah, all right, so we have our 4th coloring page here. You see the number 4 at the bottom of the page. You guys still with me? Yeah, this page says don't keep Rex around. And Rex is actually in a symbol called a buster. Have you guys seen that before? Yeah, some of you have, some of you might not have. But a buster symbol tells us to not mess with something or to not touch something. So in this case, it's don't keep Rex around. So we don't want to mess with Rex when he's old or when we're not using him. We actually get rid of him, right? Yeah, you guys are doing great with this. All right, so page 5. See the number 5? Yeah. So page 5 is our checklist. We're going to use this at the end to make sure that we haven't missed any of the important points. Sound good? All right. So the first thing we want to do today, guys, is talk about capping your medication. So a cap is just the lid that's on top of our prescription bottle or our medicine bottles. We want to make sure that the lid is always on our medicine. What could happen if the cap comes off of our medicine? Yeah, it could spill. And we don't want it to spill. If it spills, we might not have all the medicine we need to get better. Or if it spills out, maybe your cat or your dog could eat it and get really sick. Or your little brother and sister could get into it, and that could also be really bad. So we want to make sure that cap is always on Rex. Yeah, I want you guys to do this to help remember to cap Rex, okay? I'm going to go like this and say cap him at the same time, and I want you guys to do it with me, okay? Great. I'll do it on the count of 3, and you guys do it with me, okay? 1, 2, 3. Cap him. That was great, boys and girls. So remember, we always want to make sure that Rex's cap is on the medication and that only a trusted adult handles Rex. So who are some trusted adults in your life? Think about that for just a second. I know in my life it was my parents, my aunts, and my grandparents, and my teachers. Those were all trusted adults that I had in my life growing up. I bet you guys have some of those same people in your lives too, right? Yeah. So let's go ahead and talk about the next thing that we want to share today, and it has to do with the label. See, prescription bottles have a label on it. And on this label will have your name if it belongs to you. Yeah. So Rex has a label, and if it has your name on it, then it belongs to you. But if it doesn't have your name on it, then it's not yours, and you don't mess with Rex. Right? You guys are doing so great. So one of the ways that I remember to know Rex is to do this right here. Yeah, know him. Let's pretend that I have a label on it and I'm pointing at my own name. Can you guys do that with me? Know him. How about on the count of 3, we do that together? Yeah. All right. 1, 2, 3. Know him. That was really good, boys and girls. Great job. So sometimes our parents or our guardians will put our name on things that belong to us, just like the medicine bottles, right? So here's my toothbrush. It has my name on it, and I know that this is mine. Would you guys want to use my toothbrush? No, that would be really gross. How about, would you share your underwear? No, that's really yucky. So lots of times we have things that belong just to us. And as Mr. Matthew was saying, medicines are made just for us too. So that makes them very special, and they're only for you if they have your name on them. You don't want to share medications with anybody. Great job, boys and girls. Let's do know him one more time. On the count of 3, okay? 1, 2, 3. Know him. That was a great job. All right, so we have the third thing that we want to talk about today. And that is when the medicine is old, or what we call expired. Can you guys say that? That's a really hard word to say. Expired. Good job. That just means that the medication is old. You know, some things do have expiration dates or dates that they go old, and that just tells us when to throw it away. So I have some milk, then it has a date on it. When it's old, it might smell bad, or maybe it'll get chunky. But that date on the bottle tells me when to throw it away. So I wouldn't want to drink old milk. That would be really gross and probably make me sick. Or if I found a chicken nugget underneath my car seat, I don't think I'd eat that either, because it would be old and it could make me sick. Medicine's the same way. Right on the label will have a date for you to throw it out or throw it away when it's old. So to help us remember to throw away our medicine, we're just going to do this and say throw him. Can you guys do that with me? Great. On the count of 3, let's do throw him together, okay? 1, 2, 3. Throw him. Did you guys get it? Do we need to do it again? Let's do it one more time. 1, 2, 3. Throw him. That was so good. Now, do you think that you guys can do the 3 things that we learned about today together? Yeah? All right. So what was the first thing we learned? We learned to cap him, because our medicine should always have its cap on, right? We don't want it to spill out, because somebody might get hurt if the medicine is spilled out, and we don't want that to happen. Who puts the cap on, Rex? Yes, a trusted adult puts the cap on, Rex. Good job. All right, the second thing we learned is to know our medicine. If it doesn't have your name on it, then it's not for you. We never share medications. Right, so we know him. Good job. And if our medicine is old or it's no longer something that we use, we throw him. All right, so on the count of 3, I want you guys to do that with me, okay? We'll do cap him, know him, throw him together. 1, 2, 3. Cap him, know him, throw him. Great job, boys and girls. Let's do it one more time together. All right, cap him, know him, throw him. Great job, boys and girls. That was super.
Well, hello, Miss Jess.
Rex, what are you doing here today?
I had to stop by and make sure you're telling everybody the right way to handle me.
Now, Rex, you know I've got this covered, right?
I don't think so.
Well, how about I'll tell you what I've talked to the kids about today, and you let me know if I'm right.
You mean wrong, right?
Right, Rex. Wrong, right, wrong. What was that?
I'm not here to make sure you're not telling them wrong.
All right, Rex. I'll tell you what I've taught them, and you let me know if I am right or wrong.
All right, let's see it.
All right, so the first thing we talked about with the kids, Rex, was that nice little cap you wear on your head.
You mean this really awesome cap right here?
That cap right there, Rex. We talked about making sure that your cap is always on and that your medicine...
No. See, you already messed up. You already got it wrong. See, you got to take off the cap and let my hair go in the wind.
No, Rex. That's not what we're doing, Rex. No. We're making sure that your cap is on so your medicine doesn't spill out.
Whatever.
That's very important. So the kids learned to cap him, or you, today. So boys and girls, let's do that one together, okay? On the count of 3, we'll do cap him, okay? 1, 2, 3. Cap him. Did you hear that, Rex? Didn't they do a great job?
Yeah, they did a pretty good job. So,
Yeah.
What was the next thing? Let's, continue on talking about how cool I am.
Well,
Probably talked about my sweet label, right?
Well, yeah, we'll talk about your label, but first let me ask you, what do you think about my cap? Do you think it looks good?
Kind of looks bad.
Rex.
I'd take that off if I were you.
Is it really that bad?
I mean, it just doesn't go well. Like, it looks like you're about to take a shower or something.
Oh, all right, fine. So let's talk about the second thing we learned today, boys and girls. The second thing we learned has to do with your label, Rex. And if their name isn't on your label, then then you're not for them. They don't take you.
Okay, well, my name says Matt. I belong to Matt.
That actually says R-E-X, Rex, which spells Rex.
I think you need to go back to school and learn how to spell, because it spells M-A-T. It's Matt.
No, Rex, that says R-E-X. And the kids learned today that if it's not their name on the label, then you don't belong to them. So they know you. Get it? No?
Yeah, I get it.
All right, boys and girls, let's show Rex know him, okay? On the count of 3, do that one with me. 1, 2, 3. Know him. That was great. What do you think, Rex? Do they think that they know you?
Yeah, they've got me pretty well pegged. I got a beautiful label that says my name on it, so that way I always know who I am everywhere I go.
That's right. And like this toothbrush has my name on it, Rex. Would you want to use my toothbrush?
You can pick your nose, but you can't pick your friends.
No, Rex, no. Do you want to use my toothbrush?
I mean, it smells like you didn't use it. I
No.
can definitely smell your coffee breath.
Rex, that's not very nice. But if their name isn't on it, then it doesn't belong to them and they know not to use you. And that's the important thing we're talking about, right?
Yeah.
There was one more thing that I went over with the kids today, and I don't think you're going to like it.
Let me get this straight. It's party time! Yeah!
No, Rex, we're not talking about throwing you a party. But we are talking about throwing you away when you're old or expired.
Wait a minute. You're old.
Rex, that's not nice.
But there's a dinosaur outside holding up traffic. It's got your name on it.
There is not a dinosaur outside, boys and girls.
T-Rex. It's a T-Rex.
I do like T-Rexes, Rex, but there's no dinosaur outside. And you're just trying to distract. You're just trying to distract from the fact that you're old and expired and you need to be thrown away.
No, I mean, if I was trying to distract, which is a possibility, I would say let's do all 3 again. The cap, know, and throw, so that way we can all make sure we got the message.
All right, but first, Rex, will you tell me what your label says? What year is that?
The greatest year of all time, 2018.
2018, Rex? Are you kidding me? You are like really old.
No, I aged like a fine cheddar cheese.
Well, you are old enough and you're kind of stinking up the place, so that does make sense. But boys and girls, let's do the cap him, know him, and throw him. Remember, cap him, know him, throw him. Then we'll say goodbye to Rex, okay?
What? You won't say goodbye to me?
Yeah, we'll say don't keep Rex around maybe at the end there. But let's show Rex all 3 of those together, boys and girls, and maybe Rex can do it with us too. Sound good? Great. On the count of 3, let's do them together. 1, 2, 3. Cap him, know him, throw him. Don't keep Rex around. Bye-bye, Rex.
Fine. I know when I'm not wanted. I will see you guys later. Bye-bye, kids.
That was a great job, boys, really helping me keep Rex in line and talking about medication safety. Now let's pull out that checklist and we're gonna make sure that we covered everything that we need to cover today, okay? All right, so we know that we cap our medicine, right? We don't want our medicine to spill out, so it's always important to have a trusted adult to cap that medication. Good job. What was the second thing we talked about? Knowing our medicine. So just like our toothbrush or maybe our backpack, some things are just for us. If it has our name on it, it's just for us, right? Good job. We know our medicine. What's the third thing we talked about? Yes, when Rex is old or expired, we throw him away with the help of a trusted adult, of course. We always make sure that we don't keep Rex around if he's not being used or if he's old or expired. You guys have done a great job helping me today. I appreciate it. I hope you have a spectacular day, and I'll see you next time. Have a great one. Bye-bye.